Welcome back. This is part 2 in Southwest Traders online tutorial. In this tutorial we will be reviewing how to revise an existing online order. So first off, I'm going to start by opening my web browser. And in the URL here I'm going to enter the Southwest Traders online website, which is www.southwesttraders.com, and then hit enter. Now when the website pops up, you're going to go ahead and enter your user ID, which is your Southwest Traders customer number, and then you're going to enter your assigned password and then hit login. Now from this screen you're just going to go ahead and verify that the information here is correct, and you're going to hit the continue button. Now when you get to this main screen, you are going to go ahead and select the sales order status section here. Now from this menu it's going to show you all of your open sales order, and it will actually show you the status of these sales orders. For example, the top sales order here is indicating that the order has been filled, but it's not yet invoiced. The order date is showing that it was placed on 10/22/2012, and the delivery date is 10/22/2012, as well as your order total. Now below you can see order number 7041007 out of branch 1, which is our Temecula facility, is in pending status. So since this is in pending status, we are able to revise this order. The order date is 10/21, and then the delivery date is 10/28. So I'm going to go ahead and select the order number over here. Now from this screen, it's basically your sales order review screen that you would have seen previously when placing this order. If you scroll down, it's going to list off all the items that was placed on this order, the description, the order quantity, the price per item, the unit of measure for each item, as well as the extended price, whether or not the item was taxable, quantity committed, which the quantity committed actually shows whether or not this order is in processing. For example, if it showed that there were 5 cases committed here, this order has already been picked for 5 cases. But right now you can see that the fill status for this order is open. So if you scroll down, you're going to see this Edit Open Order button here. Now, if you look at this Cutoff for Changes section here, it indicates the time that you have to actually revise this order. So I'm showing that I can revise this order up until Friday the 26th at 4 p.m. Now after this cutoff, I will not be able to go and edit this order. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Edit Open Order button here. When the next window appears, go ahead and scroll down, and you're going to have visibility to your entire menu here. As you can see in the Quantity to Order column, you have all of your quantities listed out here that you originally placed on this order. Now, to change any one of these quantities, all you're going to do is replace the number to what you choose to replace that order with. For example, this 6, I want to go ahead and reduce that quantity to 1. Now for this 5, I'm going to go ahead and remove that item completely. And I'm going to change this 12 down here. I'm going to increase this to 20. And then down at the bottom, this 200, I'm going to go ahead and reduce that down to 15 cases. Now notice that I increased the Nantucket Blend K-Cup to 20 cases, but if you look at the quantity available listed here, it's showing that there's 0 available. the current quantity on hand for Southwest Traders is 12 cases. So I'm going to go ahead and revise this, knowing that, if I order 20, I'm not going to get those 20. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce this. I'm going to reduce this down to 6 cases. And then any one of these change buttons will do the exact same function. So I'm going to go ahead and select any one of them. Now when the page refreshes, you're going to scroll down to the bottom. And if you notice here on the right side of the screen, the quantities show up in 2 colors. You have red and then blue. The colors indicated in red are all the items that you actually that I changed the quantities on. For example, the top one, the Clorox Liquid Germ Bleach, I revised that down to 1 case. The item below it was 5 cases. I changed that to 0. Now all of the items listed out in blue, I made no change on. So that's just an easy way to spot whether or not you revised an item, or if you left the existing quantities on the original order. So after you're satisfied with all of the changes, you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the screen. Now at the bottom of the screen, until you hit the Post Changes button, none of the changes we just made will go into effect. But as soon as you select this button here, you have successfully revised your existing order. So go ahead and just print this out for your records, and go ahead and verify the ship to address, all the typical information from the previous tutorial, your total listed here, your required date, your sales order number, and then you can also see all the specific quantities for every item that we went and revised. And then you can go ahead and return to the main menu. Now that concludes part 2 to the tutorial for Southwest Traders online ordering system on how to revise an existing open order.